Alright, what's going on, guys? I did a Fnaf games tier list a little bit ago, a couple months ago, and I figured that characters are probably a lot more interesting since there's so many more of them. And with, what is it? Is there 9 Fnaf games out now, including like Fnaf World and stuff? I think it's 9, maybe 10. But what we have here is basically every single Fnaf character ever to exist, including some oddities, some Easter eggs. Hold on, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4.
One eternity later.
81, 82, 83, 45, 86, 87, 89. Almost 90 characters. So, quick disclaimer before this starts. This is an opinion. This is not a fact-based tier list. This is an opinion-based tier list. It's fine to disagree with my opinion. It's fine to agree as well. Just don't get toxic about it. Alright, let's do this. So I tried to sort it in from game order. So you got Fnaf 1, 2, 3, 4, couple world characters in there, Sister Location, Pizza Simulator, Ultimate Custom Night, Help Wanted, and AR. So basically all the games. So let's do this. Alright, so OG Freddy Fazbear. I mean, like, I know this is a really cliche way to start, but can you go wrong with Freddy Fazbear himself? I don't think you can. Maybe? Voice crack? I don't know, but all I know is that Freddy's a great staple, and that will never change for me. Bonnie, sure, S tier, why not? I know this is really basic. I just love the originals. Bonnie is arguably even better than Freddy in my eyes. Great character, great classic character. I wish he did more in UCN, but for now he's good. Chica, I can't have all of them in S, so, and Chica's the least interesting out of the core 4. So Chica's not bad. She's good character. She's just not my favorite. I prefer the others. Foxy, no brainer. Foxy is best Fnaf 1 character and just an awesome animatronic overall. And yeah, Foxy's awesome. Then here we go. Here's the first of our oddball characters. We got Fnaf 1 Endoskeleton, or Endo 01. I mean, when it comes down to it, it's just an endoskeleton. It's a cool little Easter egg, but nothing really stand out, so I'm just gonna go an E. It's just gonna go an E there. E for endo, hehe, funny. But yeah, you'll see what I mean, because we got a lot of weird characters here, just to name a few. Or you guys could probably name a few, but whatever. Classic Golden Freddy. Do you really deserve an S, Golden Freddy? Yeah, you do. I'm sorry. I just love the originals. You can't beat them, really. I mean, some can, but most can't. I like Golden Freddy. I mean, when it comes down to it, he's just a recolor of original Freddy. But like the surprise if you get him. I remember I got him on my phone once, and I was like, oh my god. And yeah, you can't really take Golden Freddy's surprise factor away from him, so that's why I like him. Alright, that was quick for Fnaf 1. Let's go Fnaf 2. We got the purple guy, William Afton himself. I mean, how do I judge a sprite? I guess C is fine, because when it comes down to it, it's just a sprite of the purple guy, not the actual purple guy. And you know, Afton's main thing going on is that he's Springtrap / any other golden bunny. So for himself, especially in the sprite, he's fine. Actually, I'm gonna put him in D. Crying Child. This actually is probably the crying child from Fnaf World. Whatever, I don't care. I don't really like him He's not that standout, so he'll go in E. Here we go. Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy's good, I'd say. He's not the best. His ultimate custom night mechanic is broken. It's stupidly hard. But he's a good character, nonetheless. Toy Bonnie is basically the same, I'd say. Same with Toy Chica. I feel a lot about the same about the core 3 toys. Mangle, though. Mangle's good. Mangle is really, really good. I'd say Mangle deserves an A tier just because of her design, her/his. Its design. I'm not gonna get into that right now, but it's so unique, like how much it contrasts from OG Foxy, and yeah, Mangle's just a staple. Balloon Boy. I mean, I don't hate Balloon Boy. I know he's the go-to animatronic to hate nowadays, but in terms of like some other characters, he's not that bad. So, plus, you know, he's got a memorable design, so I'd say B's fine. JJ is a bit less interesting. She's just a reskin, but she doesn't really do much. She was an Ultimate Custom Night, but then again, she wasn't that hard to beat. So D's fine for me. The Puppet, though. Puppet's S tier, easily. Staple character. Been appearing in almost all the FNAF games ever since. Is one of the most like influential characters to the lore of FNAF. I'm not sure if influential is the right word, but whatever. And yeah, the puppet's just great. She's pretty cool. Withered Freddy, I wish was more withered, but I do like his design on his own, so he'll go in B. Withered Bonnie, though, he's cool, but is he S tier? I don't think he's S tier, but he's definitely really good. My favorite Withered animatronic. But yeah, like the whole face gimmick is just great. Like no other animatronic has it. So yeah, Withered Bonnie's great. Withered Chica's pretty good as well. In fact, I'd say she's A material as well. Not my favorite. Bonnie is definitely more of my favorite than Chica, but I feel like in terms of the tier, she's definitely up there with him. Withered Foxy's really cool too. I wish he was broken up more, but I'd give him a solid B. And Withered Golden Freddy, he's just golden, or she's just Withered Freddy missing an ear, really, and he's converted into an actual character in FNAF 2, so I'll just go B for him, I think. Endoskeleton, but FNAF 2. I mean, I guess I like his design more. He has cool ears, but yeah, I guess just D. I guess, yeah, there's really nothing to say about the endoskeletons. They're just there as cool little Easter eggs. Shadow Freddy. Shadow Freddy's cool. He's not a staple in my eyes for me, but he's cool. I appreciate his existence. Shadow Bonnie, I feel about the same. They're cool Easter eggs, but when it comes down to it, they're again just reskins of Golden Freddy and Toy Bonnie. So yeah, I'd say they're solid. Springtrap is my favorite FNAF character of all time, no question about it. He is S tier. His design is great. His voice is great. He's creepy. He's also cool at the same time. A good mixture of both. He's not obnoxiously withered, but he's also not, you know, he's withered enough to where he looks good. And the fact that he has the literal main killer of all the of the whole series in him, just it all comes together and makes like a really good character in my eyes, which is why he is my favorite character and is without doubt an S tier. Phantom Freddy is fine, I guess. I like his little creepy window walk thing, but that's about it. He was an Ultimate Custom Night, and he was pretty annoying in that one, having to flash him all the time, but he's fine, I guess. Phantom Chica, D, I guess, because you know, when it comes down to it, Phantom Chica's, and they're all reskins really. Phantom Foxy is kind of an exception because he's actually missing his hook. My favorite Phantom out of the bunch, but still not by much. Phantom BB, screw this guy. I hate this guy. He was annoying in FNAF 3, and he made an appearance in Ultimate Custom Night. For some reason, Scott thought that was a good idea. He is so irritating in FNAF 3, way more than regular BB in FNAF 2. So that is why he's the first F tier. Phantom Mangle, D as well, I guess. You don't really see Phantom Mangle a lot. You just see her head poking out most of the time. So yeah, just D, I guess. Phantom Puppet, I'd say C. I like his little like panning thing. He just pans around in your face. That's pretty cool, but again, he's mostly just in the shadows. You can't really see him. And I believe this is Phantom Golden Freddy. I think he's an Easter egg in the game. I'd never see him, so I'll just put him in E, I guess. And yeah, that wraps up FNAF 3. FNAF 4 time. We got the crying kid, the kid who got bit. I'll just put him in E. I don't really feel that big about the sprites, because like if they're actual characters, I'd probably put them higher, but they're just sprites, and I can't really judge their characters and themselves based upon their sprites. It's cool that he got bit and all, but yeah, whatever. It's my freaking opinion. I'll do it. Nightmare Freddy is very cool. He is sick. It's hard for me to name my favorite Nightmare character, but I think it would be either Freddy or Foxy or Fredbear. But Freddy is really cool. I love his design, and the fact that he literally has his children sticking out. Well, not his children, but the Freddles sticking out of him is really neato. Nightmare Bonnie, not as cool as Freddy, but not that bad either. Really like his design. Chica, same as Bonnie, I guess. Foxy. Whew, Foxy. Yeah, S tier. Foxy is great. I wish he had the tongue. Why doesn't he have the tongue? That would make him so much cooler. But, you know, even without the tongue, he's really cool. And in FNAF VR, the Halloween part where you're in the hallway, he is terrifying when he's just looming in front of you. Fredbear. Fredbear is great as well. Like, the fact that we all thought it was Golden Freddy at first, but then it was like, no, it's Fredbear. And we were like, whoa, it's Fredbear. Like, the stomach mouth and just the giant, massive head in the FNAF VR and FNAF Ultimate Custom. It's one big mess, but Fredbear is really cool nonetheless. I didn't mean to rhyme there, but you know what? I am a poet, and I didn't even know it. Nightmare is a reskin of Nightmare Fredbear, but he's cool nonetheless, so I'll put him in A as well. I like that he's a inverted Golden Freddy. That's really neato. But yeah, I guess I got nothing else to say. Nightmare's just on a coolest factor that's pretty much the same as Fredbear. Plush Trap's iconic, but at the same time he's pretty weird looking in my eyes, so he'll go in B, I guess. Yeah, Plush Trap's cool. He's just not my favorite. The Jacko animatronics. I'll put them in C. I think they would have been lower if not for FNAF Help Wanted, where they're just walking through the pizzeria in that one part. That was really cool. That made me like them a lot more. If it wasn't for that, I think they'd probably be in like E tier, maybe even F. But that saves them from. Plus, I like the Jacko Chica pumpkin. That's really cool. Nightmare BB. He is beyond annoying. He is terrible. So for that, I'm gonna put him in D. His design's cool. I just hate playing against him. Nightmare Mangle. Nightmare Mangle's really cool. Probably my favorite. Yeah, definitely my favorite character out of the Halloween DLC. Nightmare Puppet. Nightmare Puppet. Oh boy, where do I start with this guy? His design is terrifying. I like him, but at the same time I despise him. And I think a set few of you may know why. So for that, I'm putting him in C tier. He's by far like one of the most genuinely annoying animatronics in that game. He makes the experience unfun, kind of. But his design's really cool. So I'll stick with C. We got the few FNAF World characters that came in here. We got Spring Bonnie. See, if we're talking, I'm not sure if we're talking FNAF World Spring Bonnie or like just Spring Bonnie in general. I'm gonna assume that we're just talking about it in general. So for that, I'd put it in B, I guess. Cause like, you know, it's the killer's suit before it got all messed up and wiry. Dee Dee. I remember she sells you. You could go fishing in her game, and in Ultimate Custom Night she spawns in those other characters. I know technically they're also Ultimate Custom Night, but you know, whatever. They originated from FNAF World. Dee Dee, I guess, will go in. I want to say D because D, but she'll go in C. Shadow Dee Dee, I guess, is basically the same. Yeah, just basically the same. Old Man Consequences. I like how he was implemented in Ultimate Custom Night. Like the guy who says, "Hey, stop it! You shouldn't do that anymore. It's getting old." Is really cool. But when it comes down to it, he's just an 8-bit crocodile with a fishing pole. So, I guess C's alright. Yeah, C's alright. And then we got Adam Dude / Scott Cawthon. He was a cool boss in FNAF World, but if we're talking Scott himself, I mean, he's the creator of the series. But if we're talking about, how do you rank? You know, hold on. There. I don't know how to rank Scott. Like, yeah, I just don't know. Alright, whatever. Scott's in his own tier of questionable ranking. We got Sister Location, Michael Afton. He's a sprite, but, you know, he's a major character. I guess it's same as Purple Guy. Baby. Baby's cool. Baby's pretty cool. She's not my favorite of the Sister Location cast, but she's definitely a cool staple character. Ballora is C, I think. She also has an interesting design, an interesting concept for how her eyes are always closed, but other than that, you know, she's nothing stand out to me. Funtime Freddy, you already know it, S tier. Mainly because of his voice, but also his like concept, how he has a puppet on his hand. And like, you know, we heard of a Funtime Foxy. I didn't think we were gonna get a Funtime Freddy. So yeah, Funtime Freddy's my boy. Funtime Foxy's also really cool though. Not as cool as Freddy, but definitely really cool. I like that we actually got his voice and it's one specific gender. Like it was actually confirmed. A Mangle character is male, which is really cool. Yeah, Funtime Fox is cool though. Biddy Bab, not that stand out to me. Neither are the mini arenas really. In fact, actually no, mini arenas are going at F. Because if you remember in Sister Location Custom Night, where they just hang to your face and you can't get rid of them. They just stand there. And what's worse is that Scott decided to bring them back in Ultimate Custom Night. Like, and they do the exact same thing. I mean, they go away in that one, but still, it's just as bad. Like, why? Why, Scott? Why you do this? Bonbon, I mean, you gotta love Bonbon. Like, on his own, he's not too bad, but just because he has that little thing, that little fun, like, go back to sleep, no, screw you, thing with, Freddy is really cool. Bonbon, or Bonnet, rather. I'm not gonna lie, I do not like Bonnet. I thought he or she. I don't know. What are their genders? I think Bonbon's a boy and Bonnet's a girl, but I don't know. I don't like Bonnet. Here's why, real quick. I thought she was a waste of space in the custom night. Just a reskin, or just a pink version of Bonbon. I feel like Scott should have put in Ennard, maybe even Baby. That would have been cool. But no, we got this thing. We got Bonnet. And what's worse is that instead of something like Funtime Freddy, or literally any other sister location character like Yendo, maybe, Bonnet made the DD roster in Ultimate Custom Night. And then he came back and helped Bonnet. And I'm like, why the heck is this little pink Bonbon clone getting in all these games? So, yeah, I'm salty that Bonnet exists. Ennard. S tier. Like, there's no question. Ennard is like look at this thing. Like, what is this? How do you make a character out of this? And yet it's so cool. It works well so well. But yeah, like you can't take away that Ennard is just this version of all the animatronics combined in this one creepy wire mask, and the fact that he has his mask on. It's always like hanging, dangling open. It's just really cool. Ennard's a great guy. Ennard's a great guy. Is Ennard a guy though? Because, you know, he has guys and gals making up him. So, I don't know. ElectroPav. I guess E tier as well. His name is cooler than Bidybab, but if you think about it, it's literally Bidybab with yellow eyes. So yeah, Yendo's neat. Yendo's pretty neat. He's not the neatest because he's just an endoskeleton, but at least he's a character. At least he's a character that can actually kill you. And he was a cool Easter egg in Fnaf Sister Location, so I can respect Yendo for that. And Lolbit's a reskin, but she's not that bad because she was technically her original character. She'll go and see, I guess, as well with Yendo. Alright, now we got the massive group of frickin' FNAF 6 characters. Let's do this. Trash in the gang. It's a trash pile. What's more there to say? It's the E. I mean, it's funny for the memes, but that's about it. Helpy. Helpy's cool. Helpy gets an A, I'd say. Again, I'm an opponent. I didn't even know it. But, you know, Helpy's basically a staple at this point in FNAF. And plus, with all the recent buff Helpy memes, you know, he's pretty cool. No, Helpy's great. Helpy's a great guy. Happy Frog. Cool design, but not. She's really easy to battle against or fight against in Ultimate Custom Night, so not that stand out to me. Mr. Hippo's godlike. Mr. Hippo, you know why Mr. Hippo's S tier. Pig Patch, same as Happy Frog. Ned Bear, Ned Bear's my least favorite. Orville's pretty cool. I like his design. I like that we finally got an elephant animatronic. Rockstar Freddy is B, I'd say, because, you know, the fast going thing is kind of funny, but that's about it. Rockstar Bonnie was annoying, and I don't really like his design. I feel like his head is too long, so D tier for that. Rockstar Chica was also annoying, and I don't like her voice, so D tier. Rockstar Foxy's pretty cool though. My favorite Rockstar. Because, you know, and he helps you. He's a good guy, kind of, a little bit, because he can also kill you. Lefty's cool. Lefty's an A, I'd say. Almost an S. Yeah, excuse me. But not as quite. I don't know why, but Lefty's cool. Lefty's awesome. Music Man is god-awful terrifying. But I kind of love him for it, so I'll put him in B. You know, he's cool. Cool spider monkey guy. L-Chip, I know he's a reference to Chipper, but he's not that standout to me. He's annoying in Ultimate Custom Night, but he's not terrible. So D, I guess. Funtime Chica, I like that Scott actually acknowledged that a Funtime Chica exists, and Funtime Chica's design is pretty cool, but she doesn't really do anything in Ultimate Custom Night, and it's near impossible to get her in the main game of the simulator part of FNAF 6. But I'd say she deserves a B. Candy Cadet, the meme himself. I like him, but you know, he's kind of just a side character. So he's not bad, but I'll put him in D. Just because he doesn't really do much. Security Puppet, kind of the same as Candy Cadet, but I'll actually put him in C because I like his/her design. Here we go. Scrap animatronics. Molten Fred Boy. Molten Spaghetti Fred Boy. Molten Freddy is really cool. Not as cool as Ennard, but definitely really cool. Scrap Trap. Okay, so you remember how I said that Springtrap, FNAF 3 Springtrap, that is, was my favorite character of all time from this whole series. So when, in between games, when, Sister Location was coming out, and the rumors were that Springtrap was going to come back eventually, I was stoked to see, a Withered version of Springtrap. Is stoked the right word? Is that I was excited. And then FNAF 6 rolled around, and I was watching my friend play it, and then I saw him, because I couldn't play it at the time, and then I saw him get Springtrap, and we were like, oh my god, it's Springtrap, it's Springtrap, and I was dying on the inside because Springtrap was back. And then when I found out that spoiler, that little thing, not really a spoiler, I just found out that it was in the game, and afterwards I just looked at images of Scrappy Boy here. And I was like, what? Why? Why does his head look like a peanut? He looks really dumb. So just for that, that's all I gotta say. Scott butchered his design to the point where it isn't really funny anymore. Actually, I'll put him in E, just because it's still the same character. But I just despise his design, and I will never ever consider putting this guy above this guy. Alright, and Scrap Baby, my favorite Scrap animatronic, S tier, easy peasy. Her mangled up design, the claw, the rollerblades, it's just great. Scrap Baby is awesome. The only real Ultimate Custom Night character that was added in, new character, Fredbear himself. Not gonna lie, it was really exciting, trust me, when Fredbear came out and was revealed. But then I saw he's really just Golden Freddy with purple, accents, attire. I'll put him up with Spring Bonnie, just because it's Fredbear. It's the guy who is Fredbear the first animatronic? He's probably close in the Fazbear franchise, or the Fazbear company in the game lore. It was just kind of disappointing to see that Fredbear looked just like Golden Freddy, but with purple, but it's Fredbear at the same time. So yeah, time for Help Wanted. We got this godforsaken thing. Jesus Christ. First of all, I don't know why this thing is a character. I don't know why they just decide, oh hey, let's take Baby, make her a plush, and then call it a character. I don't understand the logic behind it, because then you're just saying, oh hey, I'll make a toy of an already existing character and make it an enemy all of a sudden. Second of all, screw this thing and its mini-games. Hands down, the most annoying mini-game out of FNAF by far. And it was even worse when they came back for Halloween. But we can only go up from here. We got Glitch Trap, the man, the legend, the S tier. Like, Glitch Trap is terrifying and awesome at the same time. And the fact that he just waves at you and stares at you and just dances around. Like Glitch Trap is great. Like, hands down great. Way better than this thing, and not as good as Springtrap, but definitely up there for sure. That's why he's an S. Doy. Dreadbear is cool. Dreadbear is very, very cool. A tier without a doubt. The whole Frankenstein thing. See, this is what Fredbear should have looked like. This is like, take away the Frankenstein stuff and you got Fredbear. Like that would have been a great Fredbear instead of this thing. But without a doubt, Dreadbear is terrifying. He's giant. He's legit the definition of a brain dead monster, and I love him for that. So yeah, Dreadbear is great. Grim Foxy is up there too, for sure. Or Jacko his name's Grim Foxy, but he's basically our Jacko Foxy. I don't like him as much as regular Nightmare Foxy, but he is without a doubt really, really cool. I like the fact that he's not just a reskin of Nightmare Foxy, even though these guys aren't really reskins, but they're close enough, let's be honest. But yeah, the giant sickle, freaking like the walking around, the flame trailing around him. Grim Foxy's really cool. The new characters that they added in for Help Wanted, aside from this thing, they were really freaking good. I'm gonna be real here. And finally, we got the Vanny Mask. Well, not finally, second to last, the Vanny Mask. It's creepy, but it's just a mask. It's gonna be a character, like, without a doubt, eventually. But as of now, we haven't seen much, so I'll just put it in D for now. But when we get a character of it, well, that might be subject to change. And finally, the new character from Fnaf AR Special Delivery, Freddy Frostbear. He's cool. He's very cool. He's kind of a reskin, but not too much of a reskin. So I'll put him in B. I'm willing to bet he's like not canon. He's he's not a canon character. I'm pretty sure he was just a little fun gag for the Christmas event in Special Delivery. And I really appreciate Freddy Frostbear's existence, and the fact that he legit just pokes your spine out with an icicle spear. And that is it, my friends. That is it. Quick, just little thingy for just showing the full tier list for all the characters. This has been my opinion based, again, it's opinion, my tier list of all the characters for Five Nights at Freddy's. As of now, as of February 2020. Thank you guys for watching. Cliche outro stuff. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell. Check out my other videos. And yeah, see you guys later. Goodbye.